Mewtwo, is it going to be a game breaker in Pokemon Go? Is it going to take the entire gambit of Pokemon Go to the next level? Or is it just going to be a regular old Pokemon that is pretty strong? We're going to check that out in the top Attackers part of Mewtwo in Pokemon Go. So you know what time it is. Welcome to the Trader Club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about Mewtwo in Pokemon Go? Because it's coming out. It's gonna be here for about 2 weeks, a little bit over. If you guys do need any resources from catching Mewtwo to the counter guide to anything like that, check out the playlist up here. And then also, if you guys do need any help getting into more Mewtwo raids, you can definitely check the pinned comments below. Jump into the Discord, totally free raids. They're gonna be popping off like insanely crazy. We're gonna have a Premier Raider contest. And then also, if you guys do wanna get something more Premier, you can get into the Patreon, which is gonna be exclusive, easy to get to, lots of friends in there that's gonna be rating quite hard. It's gonna be really awesome. I would say the group of patrons are probably gonna average maybe around like 2,000 to 3,000 shiny Mewtwo's in that 2-week period. So if that interests you, definitely check that out. All right, so with that said, we are gonna check out Mewtwo in Pokemon Go because obviously we do break down the top attackers. Is it gonna be worth your time, effort, and resources to raid hard and max? Mewtwo, we already know, is a very strong Psychic type Pokemon. It's pretty much the benchmark DPS times TDO of the strongest Pokemon in the game. So I want to make sure you guys know everything about Mewtwo, and then we'll jump into that. So it's an all Psychic type Pokemon, guys. It's gonna max out at 4,724 at level 50, which is insane. It has an attack value of 300 that ranks 28. It used to be ranked a whole lot better, but now we have Megas that I'm assuming are gonna be outranking some of these Pokemon in here too. A defense of 182 that's going to be ranked 234, which is honestly not the best, and a stamina of 214 that's going to be ranked 132. So not the best for the defensive stamina, but that attack is really pushing it up there. And it's Mewtwo, guys. It's Psychic type. With it being Psychic type, just remember that it's going to have 3 weaknesses, which are going to be Ghost, Dark, as well as Bug, and it's going to resist all singly Psychic as well as Fighting. And the movesets it's going to get is going to be Cycle Cut and Confusion. Cycle Cut being a quick charging one, especially in PvP. And then also for the charge moves, it's going to get a couple regular ones and then 3 legacy moves. The first one it's going to get is going to be Focus Blast. It also gets Psychic, which is pretty strong. Psychic did get a buff. It is going to get Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt, which we are going to check out on that Pokemon and see where it does sit in the respective categories. And then the 3 legacy moves are going to be Psystrike, which the Mewtwo coming out right now is going to have it for 1 week, and Shadow Ball for the other week, which is the second legacy move, and then finally it gets Hyper Beam as well. So man, this Pokemon gets a lot of movesets and it's very strong. So now let's check out the DPS times TDO, which is damage per second, times the TDO, which is total damage output, to see where is the best moveset situated for Mewtwo. Obviously, we'll probably be able to tell, but I'm curious to see where it does sit for all these other movesets as well, including the Mega form. Alrighty, guys, we have Mewtwo Mega Y, the strongest Pokemon in the game, at Confusion and Psystrike at 18,299. That is game-breakingly strong for certain. So if you guys are wondering how strong could Mega Mewtwo potentially be, that is the highest DPS times TDO in the game right now, Mega Mewtwo Y. And then we have the Cycle Cut Psystrike, then Mega Mewtwo X with the Confusion and Psystrike at 16,073, which is still really strong. That's on par with Rayquaza. Then we got to go see a bunch of other Mega Mewtwo's in here with the Psychic. And then we see the Shadow Mewtwo come in at Confusion and Psystrike at 10,859. As far as Pokemon externally of the Pokemon that are not in the game, the Shadow Mewtwo is the top Pokemon in the game right now for DPS times TDO at 10,800, right? That is insanely strong, which then is going to lead us to the next page. So if you want to see Mega Mewtwo Y with the Shadow Ball, 10,288. If you want to see it with Thunderbolt, 8,076. With Focus Blast, 7,735. Flamethrower, 7,235. Ice Beam, 6,831. And then we have the Mega Mewtwo X with Hyper Beam at 7,088. And Mega Mewtwo X with Focus Blast is actually going to be 9,631 because it is getting that stab boost because it's a Psychic and a Fighting type combination. And if we go to the regular Mewtwo, it's going to be Confusion and Psystrike at the highest that it can be at 5,994. So realistically speaking, looking at it there, just with the regular Mewtwo at about 6,000, let's call it 6,000, man, that is like stronger than a lot of the Megas out there. Just without a Mega, just without a Shadow, just plain simple old Mewtwo, because of how strong Mewtwo is with this damage from the 300 attack, the stab bonus, and that Psystrike move pairs up quite nicely. So, as far as a Psychic type attacker, let's check out the DPS times TDO and see where it does rank. So we have Mega Mewtwo Y, Confusion Psystrike at 18,000. Then we have the X at 16,000. Then we have Shadow Mewtwo at 10,859. Then we have Mega Alakazam at 7,230. So if we look at the Megas, the Mega Mewtwo is going to be over double as strong as the Mega Alakazam, which is nuts. Then we have Mega Latios, Mega Gallade, Mega Gardevoir, Calyrex, Shadow Rider, and then we have regular Mewtwo at 5,994, followed by Mega Metagross at 5,005. So Mega Metagross does get a Psychic and Zen Headbutt combination. It is a Psychic and a Steel type, so it is getting the stab bonus, but the regular Mewtwo without the Mega, without the Shadow, is outperforming it. That's insane. So this Pokemon is already really strong. So obviously from a Psychic type attacker, powered up, yes, you need one non-Shadow, but if you have two Shadow Pokemon, regardless of what the IVs are, it's probably worth your time to invest some resources and potentially do that. So what I would suggest doing, guys, is getting as many Mewtwo raids as possible using the Mega Psychic type combination, which is going to be Mega Latios, Mega Latias, or Mega Slowbro, to boost the amount of Exo Candy you are getting from your raid battles. If you want to see the video where I test it out on Groudon and see the average between a Water type Mega to make it strong against Groudon or a Ground type Mega to receive more Exo Candy, you can check that video out up here. So from this perspective, it's extremely strong. It is even considered a generalist. You'll oftentimes see it in counter guides when it's not even an effective Pokemon. It might be neutral, and it's still performing in the top 10 for DPS times TDO, sheerly because of how strong it is. So for me, a recommendation as a meta attacker for a Psychic type Pokemon is going to be probably, I would say, at least 656 XL Candy, one for the Mega and one for a Shadow. And if you want more, you can go beyond that. However, what I do want to check out is going to be Mewtwo in the Ghost category, in the Ice category, in the Fire category, and in the Electric category, because this Pokemon gets movesets and it is so strong that let's see where it does perform. So we actually have to make sure we analyze the Mewtwo with only the charged attack because it does not get the quick moves to match the typing here. So Mega Mewtwo Y and Mega Mewtwo X with Shadow Ball, 10,288, 9,036 in comparison to Mega Gengar at 8,008, which is crazy that Mega Mewtwo is outperforming the Mega Gengar. And then Shadow Mewtwo is slightly below at 5,971, which is above Mega Alakazam, Bayonet, Mega Gardevoir, Mega Lucario, and regular Mewtwo. So if you see it right there, Mega Mewtwo is outperforming Mega Gengar without a stab bonus, which is insane, and slightly below a Mega is going to be the Shadow Mewtwo, which is showing how strong this Pokemon is with Shadow Ball. Next, we're gonna check out the Fire type attacker. So it does get Flamethrower, which is not the premier move. So Mega Blaziken's number one at 8,081, Mega Charizard Y 7,814, Mega Mewtwo Y Confusion Flamethrower at 7,235. Then we get the Eternamax, then we get Mega Mewtwo X, Mega Garchomp, Mega Charizard, Primal Groudon, and then Shadow Mewtwo at 4,138. So actually the number one fire attacker in the game externally of Shadow Pokemon is going to be Mega Mewtwo. Now let's jump into the next category. Now we have Thunderbolt, Mega Mewtwo Y sitting at the top, 8,076 for the Y. For the X, 7,095. Then we have Zacian Crown Sword with Wild Charge at 5,063, then followed by Shadow Mewtwo at 4,641, and then Shadow Raikou is 3,908. So Shadow Mewtwo is outperforming Shadow Raikou, which is insane. And then we have Mega Mewtwo sitting at the top of the Electric category. It's way past the Mega Manectric at 3,780 and even is the Shadow Mewtwo as well. As far as the Ice category, Mega Mewtwo Y 6,831, Mega Mewtwo X, Ice Beam 6,001, Black Kyurem, Blizzard 5,194, Galarian Darumaka in the Zen mode 4,626, White Kyurem, Primal Kyogre with Blizzard, Shadow Mamoswine, and then we have Shadow Mewtwo at 3,895. So Mewtwo in the Shadow form, once again, is in the second most strong category externally of Megas, and as of right now, once that Mega does come out, it is the number one Ice type attacker, which then leads us into normal. Eternamax Eternatus is going to be the number one attacker at 8,164 with the Hyper Beam, but Mega Mewtwo Y is going to be at 8,068, and Mega Mewtwo X is going to be at 7,008. Then we get Mega Salamence, Mega Alakazam, Mega Tyranitar, and then Shadow Mewtwo at 4,384. And then finally, we have Focus Blast. Mega Mewtwo X is going to be actually the #1 in this one. The first time it's ever going to be above the Y because of the fighting and the psychic type stab bonus, 9631. Mega Lucario with Aura Sphere is 8235 above the Mega Mewtwo Y. Focus Blast at 7735. Mega Heracross Close Combat. And we have Mega Blaziken, and then Shadow Mewtwo is coming in there at 4207. That's going to be above the Terrakion, which is going to be the first non-shadow, all the way there at 3446. So if we think about it, guys, Mewtwo is absolutely insane. So what I would suggest doing, something that would probably be worth your time, is getting an Elite Charge TM and putting it on a Shadow Mewtwo, your best one that you have, having dual attacks on it, which is going to be Psy Strike and Shadow Ball. And then on the second one, because you should have 2 Shadow Mewtwo's, you can have either Psy Strike and rotate the second move depending on what's coming out, or you can have just 2 types of moves that are not going to be the stab bonus move, maybe like an Ice Beam and a Flamethrower on that Pokemon. And that's why I'm saying rating on this Pokemon can never fail you, because you still need that 296 XL for the Mega Mewtwo Y and the Mega Mewtwo X. I would say to have 2 of those specifically because you're going to want one that's going to be an all psychic type, and then you're going to want another that probably, you know, Focus Blast is there, you could vary it, but if one has Shadow Ball on it, that's going to be the Y, you're going to probably want the X with Focus Blast and potentially Psy Strike on that Pokemon as well. So that's why I don't think there's a limit to the amount of XL candy that's possible to be able to get for this Pokemon. And then next, let's talk about Mewtwo in the Go Battle League. In the Great League, it's not going to be worth it. In the Ultra League, not worth it. But in the Master League, in the Classic, it's going to be ranked 3 and 7 for the Shadow, with the moveset of Psycho Cut, Psy Strike, and Shadow Ball. Just remember, you can vary the Shadow Ball on there. Obviously, Shadow Ball is the most effective as the moveset recommendation, but having something like Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt are all varying moves that somebody that sees Mewtwo might not expect those to be coming out of it. And then in the regular Master League, all the way to the top with XL, it's going to be Shadow rank 8 and 15 for the non-Shadow. So that's why I'm saying Mewtwo is an invaluable resource. It is an incredibly strong Pokemon. It is a fan favorite Pokemon. It brings back so much nostalgia, and it will always serve you right, especially in the Shadow form, and especially once the Mega comes out. But just remember, you can only have 1 Mega, so you're definitely going to want to invest in the Shadow Pokemon, because even with poor IVs, it still performs really well if you want to see an IV video to help you be more confident in it. So, Mewtwo dominates Pokemon Go. The Mega will absolutely break the game in all categories that it does have movesets in. So, there it is. Mewtwo, incredible Pokemon. Thank you for being here as always. To all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and rating all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.